What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 50K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
You have an uncanny way of thinking outside of the box, and you are very good at breaking things down like you just did. You understand consequences and repercussions very well.
Got to.
So my question to you is, why are you such a habitual line stepper? Why do you cross that line so often when you know what the repercussions and consequences are going to be? And they're not going to be favorable to you. For example,
right.
I saw where you and Suge got arrested, right? You and Suge got arrested. Is that true?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay.
And
what were we doing?
Allegedly, it had something to do with like some type of photography, a camera or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just sure. I'm just saying this is what I read.
I'll tell you the story, and you tell me.
The
then does that change how you frame this?
Okay.
So, we have a meeting with a hologram company, which is going to go into a licensing deal on some holograms. This is in Beverly Hills. So now there's a rodeo, and behind that is an alleyway where you park your vehicles. That's where we are. Suge has brought his son with him, who's 5 years old. And before we go into this meeting, Suge's son runs behind the dumpster and urinates. And a lady films his penis out.
What?
Peeing behind the dumpster. And then says, "Oh, I thought that was Katt's kid."
What the? It's a child.
That's what happened.
See, man.
Wow.
This is
So
what
understand, we were facing 20 years, Suge and I. 20 years for that. And if it wasn't for the fact that this is Beverly Hills and it's all on camera, they had no problem sending us up the river when we couldn't have possibly done what was being said. That lady said that she got jumped on by me.
Wow.
So
she
you see what
wanted
you
some
just
money.
did? You just clarified a huge misconception about the events of that evening or whatever.
Yeah, but remember, it went to court. Yeah. Like, this isn't just my word. They had to play the video in court, which showed that her altercation wasn't with a man at all.
But
Bro, at the end of the day, though, and I said this in the last video, why do people do things that they're sensitive about if it happened to them? Like, if that was your child, would you want somebody to just randomly, I don't care who you are, it's a child. Would you want somebody to put a camera out and record your child in any form, shape, or fashion?
Child, baby,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I am a non-violent person, but baby, don't play with my kids, ever.
I feel you.
Ever. Why are you filming a kid?
Like you said, it could have been because you wanted to build a case.
She needed to get charged. Pornography.
What about it is that when people print it, when the media, mainstream media put it out there, they don't add that piece.
Nor do they make a retraction. Nor do they say, hey, that thing we told you about that guy, turns out it was nothing. Understand.
That's important.
I got 15 cases that were dismissed. That should be talked about. Why would 15 cases be dismissed? Because you were so sure you had what you were looking at. Because every city I go to, I'm the nigga with the best car. It's probably smoke coming out that car. It's probably girls gathering around that car. I look like the plug. I get it. And you probably already hurt me by the time you find out who I actually am.
Right. See, because of that clarity you just provided, is the reason why I want to know. I think the world want to know what happened between you and Ali Saddiq. I know you said
the world couldn't possibly want to know that. He's not famous enough for the world to want to know that. Because my side of the world doesn't want to know that. See,
my side of the world.
Here's the thing.
What happened, man?
A lot of times, what liars do first is they set up a narrative and a scenario. Like Michael Blackson just got on national TV and told people, yeah, I got a beef with Katt Williams, and Katt is mad at me about this, and because I said this, and I didn't even mean it like that. And the whole time, he's never talked to me.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's how he feels. He's heard
Wow.
I'm angry. I've not had a conversation with him. It's the same with your Ali Siddiq. If it wasn't for the information that I know in my intel, I would be a fan of his like everybody else. Who wouldn't be a fan of a young black storyteller that's done time and loves his family and is a hometown guy? Like, why would he ever have any enemies in comedy? It's ludicrous. But if you pick the actual king, then make sure that your story's correct. And unfortunately, his story's not correct. No matter what he says, he never met me. He made it disrespectful that a security guard that was 6'7" reached over him to pay him, not mentioning the fact that he got paid for not doing anything.
Well, let's start at the beginning of the Reliant thing.
I don't know if I wanna.
I'm gonna
Go
start, but I think for the sake of the audience knowing just
Tell
have
them
an
who Ali
idea of
Siddiq
what we're
is
talking
first.
about. ID Siddiq is a comedian from Houston that's based in Houston.
A very fine comedian.
Very fine comedian.
Yeah.
Now, Ali said that he went to a Reliant arena and he was on the same show as you. He showed up, and the security stopped him from entering the building. And they said, and then somebody told him Katt didn't want you to come in. And then at some point, somebody else came and gave him a check. Another security person reached over somebody's shoulder and gave him a check. He said that the people that were the working security locked arms to prevent him from walking inside of the building. And he thought that, you had a problem with him. And he said he didn't know why you had a problem with him. And to this day, he don't know why you have a problem with him.
To this day.
That was...
Well, he got paid. Baby, if I got a problem with somebody, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta add it up because it don't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to not like a person. I ain't gonna say not like a person, but just prevent somebody from coming in because, like you said, he thought he had a problem with him, but then backdoor you and give you a check. Unless you're trying to, I don't know. I gotta see what Katt say about it because he's going off of what he said he read.
Right. Okay.
It'd be nice if that was the story. So now, if that's the story, then let me see if I got this correct. A guy I've never met was supposed to be doing a show with me. And I got so angry, even though I hadn't met him, that I had security keep him out of the building.
That don't make sense.
See, that's the problem with lies. They're faulty from their inception, sir. I'm the person in the story that doesn't have a grudge to feel. I don't care why I didn't like Katt Williams. I would get to the bottom of it. This is not one of those stories. First of all, the actual truth of this matter is, every city that I go to, I already have the comedians who are opening up for me. Not just this tour, but for the 17 100 city tours previous to this. I never go to the city and go, hey, do you guys have some comics here? I'd like to add them to my show. I just don't do it. I travel with the comedians that are coming to your city. We're one unit and one team when we come.
It should be.
That is to let you understand that no comic was fin to come join us that evening.
He was a pop-up.
Because there isn't space for it. I still have to do an hour at the end of this. There's a limited amount of time. So we could just start there. Second of all, I don't care where you're from, what the venue is, how cool you are with the people that work there. Katt Williams show means Katt Williams show. That means don't nothing move but the money. There ain't no loud talking and voice raising and, how dare you? How dare you? Let me look on the advertisements and see, do I see your name or face, sir, whoever you may be? Where would you even get the entire...
Now listen, we have had incidents like this. You know, we have another business where we put on events and things, and we've ran that business. We still have the business, but we have done those events for 5 years up until the pandemic, and we haven't produced a show since, an event since. But we've had those moments where we had, who was supposed to be there, and then people would come in and they'll be trying to tell people about their product. No, it don't work that way, especially when people have paid to be a part of something and people have put in a lot of money to make this happen.
Facts.
You don't do that.
Nah, it's very insensitive to do.
Yeah, that's disrespectful, baby.
Highly disrespectful. I mean, it's not in it. You have no paper. You have nothing. You're on a receipt. You got nothing to show that you're supposed to be here expressing what you're talking about to other venues or anything like that. But the people that are there have those credentials to say these type of things. And we would want them to be more heard of than anyone else that's randomly walking in trying to do these 2-minute promos at whatever it is they got to do it for whatever. Yeah.
I would like to get on the mic. I have this and this and this. What the heck?
Hey, cut it. Put a plug. Put a plug.
Turn the mic off.
Yeah, we had times like that.
Yeah, so...
That's crazy. Again, and you got to understand where he's coming from to either because we have those experiences as well. So if you have your team with you and you pulling up and then you got people popping up at your stop because, like you said, you're familiar with whoever's there, like the bodyguards or whatnot, or this is your neck of the woods and I'm always here 24/7. If it's shut down, it's shut down. Exactly. If the line is limited to a certain amount of people, you can't cut that. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what it is.
I don't care if I'm in your city and this supposed to be your territory. You get no free nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody so why else you got paid though? I want to hear that part. Why you
I'm meant to be having this question. This is like me insisting that the Lakers put me on as a starter. And I won't take no for an answer. It's ridiculous. You don't even play in our league. And that's before I knew who you were. Now that I know who you are, I'm just ashamed because you took something personal that couldn't have been personal. I didn't meet you. That's how it would have gone if I wasn't there, because the truth is, I wasn't there. All of this happened before I got there.
What happened with the check? When the security guy
when I asked what the person had said, I said, well, I don't understand. I don't understand why he's so angry. What did he say to you? He said, I'm supposed to be on this show.
What?
I said, well, maybe he was expecting to get some sort of a payment. And now he thinks he doesn't get to get paid because we already have a tour. I wouldn't want that.
What?
Pay him for performing.
Huh?
So he got the check of the performer. This is what he's angry about.
Huh?
Imagine the audacity.
Wow.
Remember, your story is that I'm kicking you to...
Wow.
That shows his heart, baby, because I have a good heart.
Wow.
A golden heart, but baby, I would never. You ain't getting a cent.
It's like they saying that his time on stage was supposed to be around the same time Katt and his crew was supposed to be showing up. And Katt's like, oh, if there was any altercation, because again, he's saying I wasn't there. So it's like, if there was any altercation of him being able to be on stage and now he can't because of my arrival, give him what he was supposed to, give him his worth.
Yeah.
And send him on by his way because our show got to go on. We got everything booked out.
But is that the case though? Was he just lying?
Again, Katt said he got paid for the work of whoever was supposed to be on the stage of a performer.
Hey, what's up when I got there and found out the actual facts? Cancel that check.
Nah, he probably wasn't check.
Listen, baby, nothing in life is free. You're not getting no free money.
I don't know, man.
What?
Fuck out. Get out and lock arms and don't let him in. And paying you? Make it make sense, King.
That's what you just said, yeah.
Sure.
Either you're smaller than I think or I'm bigger. Either one. Like, you can't keep positioning the narrative because that's all this is. This is so that in a conversation in America, there'll be something where he and I are evenly linked. And only people in his hometown are floating that narrative. I'm really him.
You don't believe that there's under any circumstances that you and Ali can come to a resolution, just be cool.
You just talked to me. You know I don't have a bone in this.
Yeah.
I don't have a bone in this.
And what he mean by not having a bone in this is he don't have no hate. Like he don't got an ugly bone towards this gentleman.
Right. You never met him.
I never, you know what I'm saying? I never met you, so how can I have any level of anger towards somebody? I don't have no hate in my body towards you, so what is there to come to even ground about?
Right.
I think this is a one-sided type of situation.
I don't know. And maybe once like his fans caught what happened about it, maybe they spun it and
No, that makes sense.
maybe he kept going. I don't know. I've never heard of what happened, so just sharing my opinion though, because nobody getting paid for nothing.
Heard
You
that.
talk to him?
This guy, bro.
I would have gave him the celebrity boxing match he asked for if I thought he was a celebrity.
Oh, that's what he
Oh, come
asked
on, man.
for?
You know I'd be a celebrity. Come on,
Sir,
Katt.
I'm not
Come on,
talking.
Katt.
I didn't mean that disparagingly. I meant that in ticket sales, my nigga. Ticket sales. That's what I meant. I mean, I'm doing 7,000 in your hometown while you go do 300. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm talking statistics. I'm talking about the biggest and baddest thing going. And you, a person trying to get in, why would you be mad? It's ridiculous. I'm offended.
He said, I worked too hard for this.
I'm offended. Why? Because even if it's celebrity boxing, I need you to sell tickets too. I need you to sell these pay-per-view numbers, man. I know I'm bringing it. It's more people that want to see me get laid out by you.
In other words, he basically said, I'll be paying myself for this fight.
Right.
Ain't nobody about to do that. Nobody about to do that.
And the fact that an upstanding and righteous gentleman like yourself is in that position with the only thing trying to be righteous in our lane is just more machinations of the devil. You should have a much better backstory when you pick me as an opponent.
You know what, man? I'm glad you at least addressed it. Because
when you talk to him and tell him what the truth is, he won't be able to refute it. I told you earlier, he doesn't know this. How could he know? It's okay for you to think that I'm that way, but there are 30,000 known comedians in America that you could have went to, and they would have told you, this is against my character. I am known for confronting my issue head up, be it Satan or his affiliates. I don't care if you 6'6". I don't care if it's 5 of you. I don't care if I'm guaranteed an L. I don't care if you put a gun in my face. I don't care about none of that.
After watching a few videos that you guys sent about Katt Williams, I learned something about him today.
What you like?
That even though, like he said, people come to him about information, he don't go to them. So oftentimes he knows about what's happening already before you think that he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times he sits back and he let how you feel unravel as long as you got to let it out for her. Right. And then they try to come back to his side and give him this peace and give him this loving person that they are. But then it's like, it's too late. You can't do it.
It's too late.
And he made that mention about a lot of people speak about. He's like, if you spoken highly about me, I'll speak highly about you. But you sat back and you used my name on other occasions that I wasn't even aware of.
Right.
So.
My thing is, it seems like because of the people that Katt Williams paid to, be at his venue and all, doing their job, because of what they did, the person thought that it was from him. And he didn't even have no knowledge of it until they told him about it. Mm-hmm. The people were paid to do what they did.
Yeah.
What is the beef? I mean, a celebrity boxing match? This must have been something big, huh?
Yeah, that's always a conversation that's not out.
Right.
It's always a piece of information that's not out. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that else conversation that we don't know about can also add to the fuel to why he probably made any other levels of celebrity boxing mistake. I didn't even know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
about doing the right thing as I see it in that moment. Yeah.
Man, how did you get on in the first place as far as like with the movie thing? Like, I know I'm skipping over the comedy, but how did you get on with the movie thing? Like, specifically, I want to know about Money Mike. I want to know how you got that role.
Oh, this again?
Right. So here's the whole thing. Liars always come up with terrible lies. So Ricky Smiley says, Katt was supposed to play the Santa Claus and I was supposed to play the pimp. Liars always have ridiculous narratives. Nobody in America can imagine that a real movie studio would cast 5'5", 145-pound Katt Williams as a fucking Santa Claus, number one. Number two, Ricky Smiley was finna play a pimp? Really? Ricky Smiley has played a woman more times than Ricky Smiley has played a man.
It is.
He's played Bernice Jenkins 5 times. I got it in my contract that I don't work with Ricky Smiley unless he's playing Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Get out of here, man. That's in your contract for real?
I make my contract, sir. When you're the master of your masters, everything else is subservient.
Speak on it.
That's why we have control. That's why we're hated, because there's something to hate. But anyway, so Money Mike, this is my first audition. Money Mike, this is my first audition. Not just my first movie. It's my first audition. The reason it was so great is because they allowed me to do what I wanted to do, and I needed to do things. So I needed to pick the wardrobe for the character. So Money Mike's wardrobe was impeccable because I designed it and they made it so. I picked out the car, the color of the car. They had a guy playing a pimp. I need this to be an actual pimp. We need Bishop Magic Don Juan. Is everything I had to do. Me and KD Albert, who played Donna, and Terry Crews, it was all of our first project, and my job was to make sure that we came off as if we were seasoned actors. And so
Nice.
I put everything I had into that movie, to the point where in the script, Money Mike is raped in the bathroom. Katt Williams changed that. Why? Because it's no way. What do you mean, Katt? There's no way. What are you saying? I'm saying in a place that small, I'm not rapeable. I don't care
That
what has
scene would have killed the whole movie. It would have stopped the theatrics.
Yeah.
The whole thing about it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been that comedian style movie at that point. Once that scene would have went down, everybody would have been
You have a
sour.
point there, for real.
It wouldn't have been the same type
Would
of
have
movie.
been hurt.
I don't even see Ice Cube playing in a film like that.
He would.
I don't see that.
He's such a dad now.
Because imagine now, think about if that scene actually happened. Because I remember when he came out the bathroom with the plies.
Oh, that was with
The plies, because it was finna go down. He came out the bathroom.
Sweat.
And I forgot who addressed him. And it was like, Mike, what you doing? What you doing? Like, he's like, back up. He's like, yeah, I got a handful of something. Like, what? It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
But if it would have happened, everybody at the party, especially the main characters, would have had to take a whole different approach. I felt like it would have moved the movie into a different arena. You know?
Right. Because how can you just? Oh, he got.
You can't bypass that.
Right.
Part 2 would have to have a cleanup. You have to fix that scene. You know what I'm saying? So I like that he had it to where scenes were fixed right after the scene happened. Because he was being chased down the street right after that.
Right. I can't get over the blade part.
Bruh.
The long nails, like they zoomed in with the blade. Yeah.
Man.
happen. That's what will happen. And so that's how it changed and became a great movie. And just the thought process that maybe Rickey Smiley was going to do that, it is laughable.
Oh,
but
wow.
yeah, that was going to be my only movie. So I had to do everything that I could do to make sure that it went the way I needed it to. And I've done that in every one of the 60 movie roles that I've done in the 50 network television roles.
Man, I'm glad you stood on that, man, because it's a lot of people who would not have. People get blinded by that bread, man, or that opportunity. And for you to stand on that says a lot. Because I know Terry Crews would have probably enjoyed it, in real life.
Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
Oh,
Bro, why y'all give us them? Bro, why y'all be giving these cliffhangers like that?
Why would you say that?
Whoa, it was going good.
Oh,
I'm shocked.
the shade.
Man, that was a big oof.
The shade.
Y'all, there go. A little more detailed, but it was worth it again.
He on tour. This felt different than Club Shay Shay though.
Yeah.
Like this felt a little. I ain't hear no comedy. I think we laughed once.
Yeah, but he's still laughable though.
Yeah, he's on
in a
tour.
good way. You know what I'm saying? Like when he stood up on Club Shay Shay, that was funny.
Yeah.
He just stood in the belly right there and stuff. That was funny, bro. Like,
yeah.
But hey.
Yeah, different atmosphere. But what I was gonna say. He's on tour, on the interview tour. And I'm here for it.
For real. Let him cook. Let him cook.
He said, I let everybody have their time. Now it's my time. All right, y'all.
Heavy.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.